Whae te mātauranga o tō reo tuatahi, o tō reo matua. Pursue excellence in your first language. That's the topic of today's kōrero. Now, if you follow this page, it's possibly because you want to learn Te Reo Māori. You want to learn that as a second language, which means you've got a primary language. You've got the first language that you ever spoke, that you ever learned, and you're trying to learn this new language. Why am I suggesting that you pursue excellence in your first language, which for most people, and for all intents and purposes, let's call that English? Why is it important to pursue excellence in English? Not even pursuing excellence, but elevating your knowledge of excellence, elevating your knowledge of kupu, elevating what you know how to say. When it comes to living, when it comes to doing things, when it comes to work, when it comes to, you would have heard me talking about project management. When it comes to project management, any job, anything in the world, the most important thing is communication. It is communication. When we embark on learning a second language, yes, it is to communicate, but it's going to take a long time for that to be our primary means of communication. And for most people, they won't ever get to the point of knowing a second language as well as they know their first language. And if your primary mode of conversation, your primary language is English, and you're having English conversations with people every day, your workmates, your friends, your family, the neighbor, the baker, all of these people, it just helps if you've got a good handle on the language. If you know different words, if you know lots of words, if you've got a big vocabulary, you can say more. You can say different things. And critical to that, like the most critical thing in this whole topic, is being able to express yourself. The more words you know in English, in your primary language, the more things you know how to say, in particular relating to how you feel, how you're feeling, what your view is of the world. The more you can do that in a defined way, the more you can be really granular with what you're trying to convey in terms of the meaning of what you're thinking or how you're feeling, people can better understand you. It's really hard for people to get to the bottom of how you're feeling if you just say, I'm angry. Being angry could be the result of so many different things. Or you might be trying to express, I'm disappointed, or that makes me feel really good. You know, those sorts of words are so narrow. There's so much more depth that can be conveyed if you've got a strong handle on the language. If you know different words, if you know how to express yourself in lots of different ways, you can communicate better with other people. So outside of this channel, which, you know, the primary focus is on learning Te Reo Māori, and I'm starting to sprinkle in a little bit more project management in there as well. Outside of learning a second language, having a strong handle on your first language is critical. Like, life can be so much better if you know more words. That's a simple way to put it. The bigger your vocabulary, the better you can understand the world, the better you can relate to the world, the better you can relate to other people. So pursue knowledge in your primary language. Now, I also need to make the point, don't get this misconstrued with that it's one or the other. You can do both of these in parallel. You can learn a new language while also improving on your primary language, on your first language. I know there will be people out there, it's just the nature of the internet, they'll jump on here and go, yeah but. There's always the yeah but people. Yeah but no, you can do both. You're not going to spend all of your time learning a new language, and therefore the time outside of that you can commit to expanding your knowledge in your first language. Doing it through work is one of the best things you can do. If you work which I guess most people do, if you have a job, if you work at any sort of business that is, has more than, say, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, that business will likely have policies in place. It'll have procedures in place. It'll have things that sit outside of your work domain that you don't know about, that you don't really need to know about to perform your job, but those systems and processes have to be in place to enable you to be able to do your work. They have to be there to enable you to even walk through the front door so the business can meet all of its legislative requirements. Start there. Start by picking up that manual that you've never read before, that work manual, the policies and procedures document. Find some new words. Google them. What the hell does that mean? Oh, right, I've learned something new. And when you can start to put these pieces together, when you can start to learn new words, you can understand those words in the context of the rest of the world. If you learn a new word to do with, let's say, HR, human resources in your organization, something might click the next time your child is applying for a job. Maybe they're becoming a teenager and there's a whole big section on HR and everything that goes along with HR. And suddenly, because you took the time and the effort to read that HR document, you've now got some sort of understanding, or at least an awareness. Having an awareness is awesome. Otherwise, you kind of just go through life blissfully ignorant, which in my opinion is a ridiculous way to live. And so you might pick up something that can actually be helpful for your child, all because you took the time to learn that thing over there. And there are countless examples of how this can work, how this can happen in your own life. And these benefits, I should say, but these benefits, the benefit of doing all these things can only come to fruition if you make the effort to learn new things. Read a new book, go on a new website, watch a YouTube video on a topic that you've never heard of. Go deeper and narrower down a topic that you are interested in. Learn more about that particular topic. Build the depth of your knowledge. Find something new to learn about. Build the breadth of your knowledge. Anyway, that's it for this kōrero. I'll do the U-turn. Get better in your primary language. There are no negative outcomes for doing that. It can only be good. I promise you that.